John Vitale. For those of you that may not be particularly aware of the Parker guitar, I wanted to show you a few features that, you know, what's been packed in Adrian's guitar is just so, yeah, just crazy. I'll peel it back a little bit and talk to you just about the guitar. The reason this guitar is 4 pounds, can you see how thin it is, guys? Okay? It's the lightest guitar in the world for sure. Now what happens, in order to get the weight of this guitar down, you have to remove a lot of wood out of the back of the guitar. You can all see that? Okay? But when you remove all that wood, what you do is you lose the guitar's strength and you lose the tone from the wood. What Parker does is, Ken Parker was a big boater, a yachter, and what they do is there's a carbon glass epoxy that they wrap around a boat. It's very, very strong, but it's very light, so the boat will float, right? So he's taken that same concept and he transferred it over to the guitar. So it's a very, very thin layer of carbon glass epoxy, and it's layered all the way up the backside of the guitar, all the way up the neck, and all the way up the headstock. And then it's shrink wrapped, it's vacuum shrink wrapped in a bag, and then it's baked in an oven, believe it or not. But if you think about it, what happens is when this comes out of the oven and it's done, ding, the chemical reaction, and it tastes good too. The chemical reaction from the heat bonds that carbon glass fiber to the wood, and it puts the strength back into the guitar. And Adrian mentioned you can stand on that neck joint and it won't break. I don't recommend it, but Adrian's done it a lot, but he's a lot stouter than I am. So the strength of the guitar is put back in, and more importantly, the tone of the wood gets back in. That's the first unique feature of the Parker. Second is this piezo bridge. Each one of these saddles that the string sits upon is a pickup powered by this 9-volt battery. So when you have this switch all the way down, you're engaging this piezo saddle, and it makes this guitar sound exactly like an acoustic guitar, but better because of the electronics. All the way up, you're engaging the magnetic pickups, and in the middle, you're blending both. So you can imagine the tonal variety that you can get out of this guitar. That's unique feature number 2. Unique feature number 3 is this fretboard. Once again, it's not ebony, it's not rosewood, it's another thin layer of carbon glass epoxy. And these frets are not nickel, and they're not hammered into tiny slots that wear out and you have to take your guitar and get it refretted at great expense. These frets never wear out. They're stainless steel and they're epoxied on. So your fingers will wear to the nub before those frets ever will. So you combine all 3 of those unique features, and it does truly make the Parker guitar the most unique guitar on the planet. Now, you get an artist of Adrian Belew's stature, and the guys, this project has been going on for nearly 4 years. Remember how thin that is? There's not a whole lot of room underneath this plate, but I can tell you, there are so many components and electronics and things that have been customized by Mr. Dennis and Essie over here, and you guys got to give this guy a big round of applause. He reverse engineered this guitar and made it better, actually. The guy's a genius in his own right. We couldn't have done this without him. So you take a very unique guitar to begin with, and you add all of the 4 years of research and development and components that Adrian and we've developed and thrown it in here, and you truly have the most functional, out there, crazy guitar, state-of-the-art guitar on the planet. So I just wanted to step up and give you a little bit more background on the Parker guitar and acknowledge Dennis and all his hard work in this, and you know, it's in production now, and we couldn't be more proud of it. And I'm going to turn you back over to Adrian. Throw some questions at him. He's dying for you.
Thank you, John. John Vitale for Parker Guitars, the USMusic group. I even learn stuff every time I listen to him. If you have any questions or thoughts or anything, this is the time. Otherwise, come by and see all the guitars and hang out.
Are there any, since there's so many different technology, like different components in the guitar, have there been any changes to the standard circuitry, like the Variax guts? Has there been any modification to the Variax guts to offer any new features that are standard in that type?
Jordan is asking about changes that we've had to do with the special electronics, in particular the Variax system. No, the Variax system works the same exactly as it does if you have it on a Variax guitar. The only difference is there's a different way of customizing the sounds with a button in the back of this guitar. It's totally easily done and easily explained in a DVD that I give you with the guitar. So, but the Variax itself and the Sustainiac and the MIDI stuff all work as it would, you know, on standalone models. But it's spectacular to have it all right here. It's so simple. You just 3 knobs and you can do just about everything and fry your eggs at the same time.
Your tone is very unique. I've played for 20 years. I can't get it. I don't know how you do it. So I'm wondering, is it mostly the guitar, or is it your effects with the guitar and your playing? I mean,
The question is my sound mostly this guitar, or is it the effects I use, or the playing, the way? It's all those things, yeah. But I will say this: ever since I've been using this Parker Fly, I have loved playing guitar more than ever, and I think I play so much better than I ever did. I wish I'd have had this guitar from the beginning of my career. I would probably be Eddie Van Schmidt by now.
has it lessened the amount of gear you have to bring on the road?
It hasn't changed how much gear I bring on the road. It's just given me more functional things from right here at my fingertips. Really quickly, I can make the guitar sustain. I can change it to a 12-string or a dobro or, you know, a sitar. Boom, just like that. I mean, I don't even have to look down. It's so simply done. So it's all there. But once again, the thing I would stress about it is the way that it feels, it plays, stays perfectly in tune. It's light as a feather, all those things. That's what I love as well. Any more questions?
When's Crimson gonna tour?
When's Crimson gonna tour?
West Coast.
That's a good question. The West Coast. We're gonna play. You know, as soon as our bass player agrees to do something, we got this funny guy. His name is Tony Levitt. He won't work anymore. He refuses to play anywhere. He's a photographer now. He doesn't do anything else. Thank you, T-Lab. Well, on that note, we'll end if you want. I'd be happy to sign small children or blank checks or anything you have. So thank you for coming by today. I know there's so many other toys to see. Best guitar in the world is right here, though. Thank you.